Once in a generation, a product comes out that's so revolutionary, it changes the world forever. It unlocks the potential in millions of people, sparking a quantum leap in productivity. Is the Pronstoor Teleprompter among that elite group? Can it transform you from a YouTube also-ran to an internet sensation? We'll answer that and more in today's unboxing video. It's here. And it's dented, as you can see. This is the Pronstoor Teleprompter that I picked up on AliExpress, I think it was. So today we are going to do an unboxing. I'm going to unbox this baby, but I don't need an unboxing knife. It's unsealed on the back, so no tape or anything. It's just kind of, I don't know, it kind of looks like an open box. To give you a sense of how big this thing is, it's a little bit bigger than a shoebox. Put it next to my head. So it's roughly the size. I have a pretty average shaped head. An attractive head, but average sized head. So let's go ahead and start unboxing this thing. So to start off, it seems like a pretty high quality box. Really good materials here. And just kind of slides off. I'm glad it's good materials because they obviously dropped this thing out of a plane to get that massive gash here in the corner. Only the best shipping from AliExpress, I guess. All right. So as you can see, it's just kind of covered in bubble wrap, pretty small bubbles, kind of draped in a bubble wrap instead of wrapped, I guess. We're really lucky that Chinese manufacturers coming out with a lot of these really useful products for a very cheap price. A lot of them are really high quality too, like the Osmo 3, for example. Nothing in the bag. This here is what it looks like. So this thing is tiny. Actually, it's a lot smaller than I assumed it would be. I was worried about damage because this mounts on the front of the lens, but no problem. You can see on the front there, that's the glass, and I guess the image is kind of projected onto the glass and doesn't interfere with your picture. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, so we got another box, a black box. Slide this one out. This thing is pretty snug in here. Not a lot of air to let the box slide out. Put the Pronstoor box to the side for now. Kind of curious about this, but first let me take you, give you a little bit of insight into the construction and quality of this. I see a scuff on the back. Seems like it's in okay but not perfect shape. Couple of scuffs, but generally speaking, you know, for 30 or 40 bucks, what can you expect? This is obviously plastic. The whole thing is plastic. It's extremely light. So if you're mounting this on a camera, I don't think the lens is going to have that much of a problem, um, just because it is extremely light. Nice, it has a little hot shoe mount at the top, but you know, it's not really hot. It's kind of a cold shoe. I don't know if you can see this here, but yeah, you can put like a mic or something on it. There aren't any electrical connections or contacts going to the hot shoe itself. Bottom here, this is kind of a clamp. You can put your phone in here. And I'm going to unscrew this here, and got my trusty Note 9. It's a little bit sizable, so we're gonna see if we're gonna unscrew this all the way. So it's a big phone, and it seems to fit in there with a case, not too badly. You can snug it up right here, and the phone seems like it holds pretty well. I wouldn't want to drop this thing because, you know, it is plastic, and some plastics are obviously strong enough to work as head gaskets. If I can speak, head gaskets in an engine, but I definitely don't think that this is that grade of plastic. Not on this cheap $30 or $40 Pronstoor. Now, it's one thing to have a high quality product, it's quite another to have one that smells good. So let's go ahead and do the smell test on this Pronstoor. I think that's, I'm getting hints of lilac and sage. So yeah, quite a nice smell. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side for now. We're gonna see what's in this black mystery box. Now, this seems like a pretty high quality box. Open this bad boy up here. And we have our instruction manual in Mandarin. Oh, there is some English there. So, not bad. Will be good reading tonight. We have a clamp. So I'll put this right here. Yeah, not really sure what this thing is for. It's spring loaded. I guess it's for mounting a phone or something. If you have any idea, leave this in the comments. Let me know what this is for. Okay, I'm guessing this is for the bottom of the camera. It looks like these two things mount together. I guess this is for a tripod of some sort. I don't know. Let me know if you know what that's for, if you bought one of these. We have a microfiber cloth, which is, I guess, for cleaning that screen. And I'll tell you now that the screen did look pretty dirty when I picked this thing up. So you can't see this. You're not going to be able to see this from here, but there's definitely some dust on the inside. Let's see. Oh, this looks like the controller. Now, this controller is great because it allows you to scroll up and down when you're running text on the teleprompter, and you can use it with a number of different apps because it's Bluetooth. So this looks okay. This is not exactly like your, I don't know, PS5 quality controller or anything like that. It's not an Xbox controller. But yeah, good to have anyways. I mean, if you're scrolling, I guess, on their app, up and down on their app. I don't think you're forced to use their app, though. I know that there's a number of different apps on the Play Store, and I assume that there's a lot for iPhone as well. So you could probably use it with those. So these are, I guess, all the mounting material for your camera lens. So these look like metal rings. I'm just trying to take a look. Okay, so, people have been asking, how does this thing mount onto the camera? Originally, I thought it was going to be a hot shoe. Sorry, not a hot shoe. I thought it was going to be a bayonet mount that you mount this thing onto the camera with, but definitely does not look like that's the case. It looks like actually there's some sort of thread mount here, like you would find on a filter, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how exactly this works. Okay, I think I figured it out. So if you look at my mounting plate here, it actually screws into the lens. So I'm gonna take this off, hopefully without dropping it. There we go. So if you see the lens here, there are some threads right there on the inside, and those line up with the threads here. So you just have to kind of get the right size and then screw it in. This is kind of mounted the same way that you would mount a lens filter or something like that, and just screws right in. Now, also, one thing I found out here in tinkering around with this thing is that if you look at the back that's actually, that whole thing slides off. So if I slide this off here, then it's just a lot smaller. So this is the backing plate. And then this is what it looks like without the backing plate. And then you can see that there's kind of an area to slide this over the mount. So if I can do this with one hand here. And there you go, it's in place. The sizes are all here, so it looks like it has quite a few different sizes. So it goes from a 49 millimeter to, I believe the biggest that I saw was a 77. Yeah, so 77. So that's your lens sizes. Okay. Anything else in this box? No. Got some decent quality foam packing. And that's pretty much it. I think this is going to be a game changer, at least for my videos. There's nothing worse than creating a video and really not knowing what you're going to say, or trying to remember what to say and then doing multiple takes. It just makes things longer, a lot more difficult than it has to be. So if I can write them out and project it on the camera while I'm speaking, that is going to be a huge time saver. Then I can focus on my delivery rather than trying to remember what I'm gonna say. So overall thoughts on the Pronstoor. Yeah, it's not bad. Obviously, it is a cheap solution to your teleprompter needs. Definitely, it's something that, I look at this thing and I think, okay, it's worth about 30 bucks. So you kind of get what you pay for, but then again, um, if you're using a teleprompter, you're not necessarily looking for the best quality builds, you're not looking for the nicest materials. What you want something that just kind of gets the job done. And that's what I think about the Pronstoor. It looks like something that is definitely going to get the job done for me, and it's going to elevate the quality of my videos. So we're going to have to put it through its paces over the next few weeks and start creating some really high quality content to really get a sense of how this thing works. As of now, it looks like it's going to be quite good. So that's it.